Randy Gold, R-A-N-D-Y, G-O-L-D. I knew that I brought a unique background and skill set to the conversation. Having appraised Aspen and Pitkin County real estate for 40 years, I think I have a pretty unique perspective. I've lived here for almost 50 years, so I've seen a lot of change, and I thought that my background and understanding of the land use code and code issues and value issues would be an important part of the process. And I'd like to give back to the community because the community's given me a lot. And so that was really one of the motivations. Going in, I was very concerned that 26 people on the committee was going to be unmanageable. I mean, I'd worked in other group settings, and distilling opinions so that you can move forward with some kind of action can be difficult, and I was very, very uncertain about that. I really thought that the optimal number would have been 10, maybe 15 people max. But that said, the process really made me a believer. I think in large part of that was due to staff, really, and Miles for just kind of moving everything along. It probably didn't go at the pace that I would have preferred, but that's more colored by that I've got a pretty solid understanding of land use and land use issues and the code, where a lot of people in the group did not. And it was not easy for those folks because there was a lot of things, there was a lot of detail. So I was pleasantly surprised by the process, going into it with a very, very uncertain attitude about how it was all going to play out. Even if you felt strongly about something, I think everybody was willing to listen to other viewpoints and think about them. I think that just really fostered this spirit of compromise. We were all there for the right reason, and really for the same reason. We love Pitkin County. We love living in this area, and I think everyone feels fortunate to be here, and we want it to continue to be this great place and take some control back over some of the issues that have really just sort of taken their own life. The board did a really good job in selecting the people because it covered this huge, wide range in interests and experience and background and priorities. I don't think it changed the way I view my community. It maybe reinforced some of the things that I love about our community, and that people who live here actually do care and are willing to, kind of operate on a level that is above themselves for good of others. So that reinforcement, I think, was very positive. And in terms of where we're heading, I think we're headed toward a better place in terms of new development moving forward. Houses are going to be considerably smaller. They're going to be a lot more energy efficient and energy conscious. I think there's going to be a lot more thought and really in regulation around the offsite impacts, which up until now have been maybe a lesser part of the equation. It's more about on-site impacts than off-site impacts. But I think that's one of the things that came out of this. And so I think this is a step in a big step in that direction toward, making our community even more sustainable and successful at the end of the day for all of us who live here or visit.